Hello, and welcome to the 2022 Promise Awards. I'm Susan Porcaro Goings, co-founder of the World Federation of Youth Clubs and a board member. We are thrilled that you are joining us as we announce the winners of this year's Promise Awards. We will celebrate our youth development leaders, outstanding programs, and our youth who are each making their communities a much better place. This year, we had 65 nominees. Our selection committee had a very difficult time narrowing it down to just 12 finalists. And today, you will meet this year's 7 Promise Award winners and hear their personal stories. The Promise Awards is more than just today's celebration. It's a program that provides ongoing support to our affiliates. In addition to promoting their work, each recipient receives a grant for their club to host something special and meaningful just for them. The 2022 Promise Awards are made possible by the generous support of PricewaterhouseCoopers, also known as PwC. Our own board member, Kyle Mariansky, is a PwC senior executive. And Kyle and his wife, Patty, are longtime supporters of youth clubs here in the United States and globally, especially our clubs in South Africa. Kyle?
Hi, I'm Kyle Mariansky.
And I'm Patty Tui Mariansky.
We're advocates for the World Federation of Youth Clubs, and we're thrilled to be here today at this global youth development event. I have the privilege of sitting on the board of directors of the World Federation of Youth Clubs. I'm also a partner of PricewaterhouseCoopers, a professional services firm. On behalf of PwC, we want to welcome you to the 2022 Promise Awards, and we're proud sponsors. Today's program highlights the incredible accomplishments of our youth programs and leaders around the globe, making their mark. And we're super excited to be here with you today to kick off this annual event.
I encourage everybody to keep up the good work, and I congratulate all the nominees.
On behalf of PwC, welcome to the 2022 Promise Awards, and congratulations to all the honorees. And now let's kick it over to NBA superstar and our World Federation of Youth Clubs Global Ambassador, Karl Anthony Towns. Enjoy the program.
Hi, my name is Karl Anthony Towns of the Minnesota Timberwolves, and I am a proud ambassador of WFYC. WFYC's mission is to support global youth organizations and to provide a positive environment and a safe place. I'm excited to be here at the 2022 Promise Awards virtual celebration today. These awards recognize and amplify the amazing work that you, the youth club leaders and youth, are doing to make the world a better place for the next generation. Every day you work tirelessly to help young people, and that is something you should be incredibly proud of. Congratulations to all of the nominees, finalists, and award recipients. Keep up the amazing work.
What an amazing young man. We are fortunate to have Karl as a global ambassador, and we're thankful for his willingness to use his voice and influence to raise awareness about the World Federation of Youth Clubs and our collective impact around the world. My name is Kirk Dominic, and I'm the president and CEO of the World Federation of Youth Clubs. As a former youth club member, I have personally experienced the life-changing programs and opportunities that youth clubs provide. My club experience is what led me to a career in youth development, a journey that I look forward to continuing alongside all of you. I would like to offer a few thank yous before we begin. First, to PwC and Kyle and Patty Mariansky for your generous support of this year's Promise Awards program. To our co-founders, Rick and Susan Goings, our entire board of directors, and our amazing World Federation staff, all of whom work hard every day to bring our mission to life. And a special thank you to our affiliate members who nominated their young people, youth development professionals, and programs for this year's Promise Awards. We received a record number of nominations, all of whom deserve to be recognized. So while today we'll focus on the finalists and Promise Award recipients, please know we celebrate you all. I would argue that the work of youth clubs is more important today than perhaps ever in our history. We live in a world where young people face a global pandemic, food and water shortages, mental health concerns, violence, war, and a number of other dangers and disappointments. Yet in the face of this adversity, we find countless examples of young people and youth development professionals who are standing up in their communities to be the change they wish to see in the world. Today, you will hear directly from some of these extraordinary individuals who are going above and beyond. I cannot wait for you to meet them and hear their stories. So let's get the show started. David is a regional president and managing director with Special Olympics, who serve as a collaborator for good with the World Federation of Youth Clubs. David has been a true friend and partner and is a fierce advocate for youth development around the world.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone all around the world. My name is David Evangelista, President and Managing Director of Special Olympics Europe Eurasia, and proudly the chair of the Promise Awards Committee for this year's World Federation of Youth Clubs Promise Awards. I would be remiss if I did not take the opportunity to thank all of the committee members that have taken so much time and energy out of their day-to-day schedules to ensure that we finalize the strongest of candidates for these very prestigious Promise Awards. It's an honor. It has been an honor and remains an honor to have engaged and collaborated so closely with the committee members who include, and it's great for me to share, Gerald Mbale, Teresa Walsh, Rob Parker, Liz Tifford, Gillis Virgili, and others who sifted through many submissions and read through many impact measures to arrive at what we are very excited to promote today. All around the world, in all of our communities, there are so many unsung heroes who are changing the face of our communities, of our nations, and of our global community in ways that will last decades, if not centuries. It's very important that we offer to the world examples of what works. It's critical that we offer to the global community, to the media, and to industry, a chance to see what actually brings impact to those who need it most. And so it's an honor for me to be part of this Promise Awards committee. And it's an honor for me to be witnessing this type of social impact and change in real time through the Promise Awards ceremony today. So I want to thank everyone for allowing me the chance to be here now. Here we are with the leadership category of the Promise Awards 2022. The leadership category received over 30 nominations from dedicated and passionate youth club leaders from all around the world. It was not an easy task for this committee to narrow down our honorees this year, I will admit. With the number of nominations we received this year, we wish we could recognize every single one of you. Of those 30 nominations, the selection committee awarded 3 Promise Awards to leaders and will honor 2 exceptional leaders as runners-up. Let's start. Abubakar Chinene from Uganda, volunteer with the Petro Zoe Initiative. Someone who's become a staff member this year, representing a tremendous trajectory. Following his dedicated service to youth in the community, Abubakar is known for mobilizing countless young people across his home country of Uganda to tackle key issues facing the community, including sanitation and quality of life. He's also grown the football team from 1 team of 12 to 3 teams of over 60 youth, and his work does not stop there. Abubakar also leads an outreach program that reaches over 200 youth every week, and surely, knowing his passion, that number is growing as we speak. Another leader we're proud to honor today is Miriam Namolondo, also of the Petro Zoe Initiative in Uganda. Miriam is the director of the Chadasha Teenage Pregnancy Center, which notably received the Promise Award for Program Impact last year, a candidacy I vividly remember. Miriam volunteers her time outside of work with young women and babies that she supports all day long, cooking special meals for youth on Sundays, providing nurturing, safe space for teen mothers and their babies, and more importantly, bringing hope and bringing potential opportunity where it's needed most. I want to take this opportunity on behalf of all of the Promise Award committee members to congratulate Abubakar Chinene and Miriam Namolondo of the Petro Zoe Initiative for your commitment to youth in Uganda and in local communities across your wonderful nation. Big congrats again to both of you. Dimitris Yanakakis, Chief Operating Officer of the new organization in Greece, Field of Life. It's a wonderful organization that is providing resources, safe space, positive development, and community participation opportunities for underserved youth across Greece. With their unique spoke events, partnering with schools to provide creative programming and engagement throughout the pandemic, Field of Life has built serious momentum, participation, and excitement for the next phase of growth in their organization.
Hi, my name is Dimitris Giannakakis. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of a nonprofit organization here in Athens, Greece, called Field of Life. In my mind, I try to solve problems, whether these problems are for the kids or for my colleagues or for organization in general. I truly believe that if we solve problems, then leadership roles just are with us. And that's the best way to have success. Collaborating and working with teams is always an issue. It has some problems that need solving. And we found that out firsthand. And I was very puzzled on how to solve this. I came up with a plan. We set up a television studio with a green screen and a lounge area for the kids. And the plan was this: if some of the kids became unruly and they were disrupting the programs, then we would pick them out and give them a task. You have to tell the world about Field of Life and what it does. They were excited. They were hooked. It was so amazing for them. They felt special. And they went in the studio and they started improvising. We have some amazing TV shows with the unruly kids, the cool ones, who are the most difficult to approach. And they have turned into our organization's ambassadors for all other kids. And I find that transformation amazing, and till now, I think this is our biggest success. We're trying to find that spark, make it emerge, because that spark gives you the biggest drive that you can get in order to become successful and build something, your character and your life as well. To be a recipient of the Promise Award for Leadership really is amazing to me. I couldn't expect it. I don't even believe it, even now. I want to thank you very much for this award. It means very much to keep doing what we're doing. Thank you.
A huge congratulations again to Dimitris and all of his colleagues at Field of Life for his Leadership Excellence Award as this year's Promise Awards with the World Federation of Youth Clubs. Tremendous trajectory, and very excited to see the continued growth of Field of Life in the years to come. It's a huge honor for me at this point, together with all of my colleagues on the committee, to introduce Rebecca Ampa as the Leadership Pioneer Promise Awards recipients. The Boys and Girls Clubs of Ghana is no stranger to the Promise Awards. In fact, just last year, their clubs took home 2 of the 7 Promise Awards recipient titles and will likely do the same this year. Big congratulations to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Ghana. Rebecca Ampa is a full-time teacher who recognizes a need to support youth both inside but also outside the classroom. Understanding that not all youth are textbook learners and understanding that not all lessons are academically led, Rebecca teaches practical life and technical skills to young learners. She now is the founder and leader of the Technical and Vocational Education Training Club, TVET. She teaches youth how to sew, tailor clothes, make furniture, beadwork, cooking, and much, much more. Most importantly, what Rebecca is offering youth of all abilities in Ghana is the opportunity to self-determine, to bring their own personal expression to their communities, to their nation, There can be no more urgent theme in today's day and age than to give people a chance to be their best and to give their best to their neighbors and to their community.
Madam Rebecca Ampa is a club member, a proud volunteer of Boys and Girls Club of Ghana in Anumabo branch at Brewer Methodist B School.
My name is Rebecca Ampa, a 37-year-old Ghanaian, a trainer and a volunteer of the Boys and Girls Club of Ghana, Anumabo. I'm a full-time professional teacher, a basic school teacher, of course, and I have volunteered my time every Friday after school to train these young ones on how to also become creative and also make their own income to improve upon themselves, as I have been able to make. I volunteered my time in training these young ones with these skills because I am so passionate about it. It has always been my aim to bring the young ones on the streets into the classroom and also to solve societal problems. TVET simply means technical, vocational, and educational training. Our aim is to train the hands, the hearts, and the head of young people to become creative and also help them to earn a living. We train young people with 4 skills, namely technical skills. We give them catering skills, how to cook and make pastries and other foods. And then we also train them on how to sew. So we train them on sewing, and we also train them on arts. That is the combination of visual art and performing arts. I learned this when I was young, and it has helped me to become very creative. I am able to create so many things, which has helped me to earn my own income. Thank you, Boys and Girls Club of Ghana, Anumabo, KSAM, Isilfi Medical Foundation, and World Federation of Youth Clubs. I say a big thank you.
Wow, what a great way to highlight the work that Rebecca has been doing in Ghana from her own voice and from her own perspective. Again, a huge congratulations to you, Rebecca, for making not only this year's Promise Awards, but for inspiring so many across your nation. It's a huge honor for me now to introduce John Lightfoot as the Leadership Lifetime Achievement Award. This candidacy, I have to admit, struck all of us on the committee as such a remarkable display of long-time commitment, passion, vision, focus. We were all inspired by you, John, and it's a huge honor for me to share now. John Lightfoot started his time at the Barton Athletic Club as a young man, and today boasts of having raised over £1 million for the club as part of his volunteerism over 60 years. What could speak more to the passion of somebody committing their time, their energy, and likely their time and treasure to the local club of youth in need than 60 years of volunteerism?
So my name is Andy Hamill. I'm the National Director of the National Association of Boys and Girls Clubs in the UK. I think I've known John probably for getting on towards 25 years.
My name is John Lightfoot from Manchester, England. I've been involved with the club for 65 years, since 1965. The club started in 1953 by a man called Matt Shatlady, who was an Olympian in the 1948 Olympics in boxing. He started a club on his farm on Barton Moss. That's why it's called Barton Athletic Club.
Barton Athletic Club are one of the clubs that are part of our network across the UK, one of 3,000 youth clubs that we work with. So Barton Athletic Club serves around about 200 young people. and provides them with positive activities that improve their physical and emotional well-being.
It's about giving to the community. All of us who are involved with the club since 1953 have been volunteers. And from that, everybody gives and not all it takes. You know, I've been national wrestling coach. I've done many things in my life, national treasurer. So I've done many things, and all that's come from being involved right from the, you know, from being 15. In them days, from 15, you used to go out to work first and have to deal with all the different things in planning, fundraising. You know, all these things have to be done, and certainly I was a lead on most of that.
He's a great champion for the many volunteers and clubs that exist within our network across the UK. And so John, along with a couple of others, set up the Save Barton Athletic campaign. And between them, they raised probably around about £1 million to make sure that the club had a new building, its own building that they could work out of, and to make sure that the club was there for another, who knows, 100 years or more.
That I've been nominated for this award, you know, years of work, and still work to be done in the future. I shouldn't stop because I've got an award. Basically, we've got to keep going in a sense. We've got to create futures for young people. We give us a safe space for young people. We give them opportunities in the area we're in, a place to what they call their home. One of the questions you always ask, who owns the building? And I always say to them, you're a member of this club, you own the building. We give another opportunity of lifetime skills, what we all got, and now 35 volunteers, to these young people, what they wouldn't get in their home life.
The volunteers are completely involved in every aspect of the club, from cleaning it, maintaining it, making sure it is open and accessible to young people from the community. The trustees and all of their committees are completely voluntary. They all work day jobs and then give of their time freely to the club in the evenings. He's given of his time on a voluntary basis in addition to his day job to make sure that Barton Athletic Club stays open, runs well, and meets the needs of the young people that they support.
Great big number, because the ethos of the club is to give to society. And certainly if they're coaching, administrating, repairing the building, whatever needs to be done, there's always somebody who will come along and do it for, you know, for the love of it, not always for pay.
John, really proud, really honoured to be able to nominate you for this award, the Promise Award, Leadership Lifetime Achievement Award by the World Federation of Youth Clubs. You are completely inspirational. And you deserve to be acknowledged for all the time and effort and many years that you have put into serving the young people at Barton Athletic Club. Congratulations and well done.
Thank you, World Federation of Youth Clubs, for the award you have given me.
It's a huge honor for me on behalf of the committee members that I had the pleasure of introducing earlier to conclude our leadership category of the Promise Awards of this year's ceremony 2022. From Ghana to Great Britain, from Greece to Uganda and far beyond, the World Federation of Youth Clubs will stop at nothing to ensure that youth have the power not only to impact their reality, but to use their leadership and use their motivation to inspire countless others to make this world the world we need. From all of us at the Promise Awards Committee, I wish to thank you for the opportunity to present. I want to once again applaud the leadership of Rick and Kirk and so many in the World Federation of Youth Clubs. We look forward to tracking and applauding and really promoting this type of youth leadership all over the world. From all of us to all of you, muchísimas gracias, tante grazie, merci beaucoup, evharisto poli, siesieni. Thank you very much.
Hello there, this is Jaron Bale, the advisor of the Unified Refugee Programs for Special Olympics, and also very privileged to be a member of the 2022 Promise Award Selection Committee. And it was an amazing experience, that's what I can say. Working with the programs, I found it very inspiring. And the stories of the initiatives I read were very, very impactful. And they give a type of hope to the humanity by providing a safe space to youth where they can easily identify their capacity, their talents, and even dream more, dream big. And this is just like the work the World Federation of Youth Club is doing. Youth clubs program have the responsibility to provide safe space for young people to learn, to explore, to grow and thrive. Each club in the World Federation of Youth Clubs member network has a unique approach to support youth into their communities. And this year, we received 20 nominations for exceptional programs. And the Programs Award Selection Committee awarded 2 Promise Awards to outstanding programs. But before I name the programs award recipients, I first want to introduce to you another PetroZoo Initiative nominee and Promise Award finalist community action teams. PetroZoo dedication to young people in Uganda expand far beyond the 4 walls of their clubs. Community Action Team is a partner program of Rescue One More, community-based collaboration approach seeking justice for survivors of sexual abuse. A volunteer network that collaborates to provide support, resources, guidance, and justice for youth in PetroZoo Initiative community in Mukono, Uganda. Community Action, thank you for your services to survivors and congratulations on being recognized as a 2022 Promise Award finalist. Congratulations to the Promise Award finalists. And now I am very, very excited, guys, to introduce to you the first recipients of the program award, which is the Sustainable Food Program. The program has evolved into an experience that dives into the world of healthy eating, sustainable food options, different methods of growing food, and sustainable food growth method within the city and the urban environment. The program is working in leveling the playing field of sustainable food options between remote and urban areas. Let's hear from clubs, the Niños y Niñas de Centroamérica, about their work to make healthy eating sustainable for the next generation.
Hi, I'm Angie Cruz, and I am one of the board members for Clubs de Niños y Niñas de Centroamérica.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Miguel Ovalle y formo parte del equipo de instructores de la organización Club de Niños y Niñas de Centroamérica.
Clubs de Niños y Niñas de Centroamérica was officially founded in 2014, but began doing work years before in 2004. The clubs primarily serve as a youth center or a series of youth centers throughout Central America. The nations of Central America and the people there really struggle with different poverty levels. There is minimal education in a lot of the ways that children may need. And a lot of times, because of the poverty levels, children and youth are often expected to either work or to leave school at very young ages. So the Sustainable Food Program is filling a huge need for the community. It allows families to come to a space where they can get resources, they can get goods that they are really in need of. So some of the big parts is that youth actually research the environment around the clubs and around where they have access to. They study the soil, they study the rain, they study anything that they need to see which vegetables or fruit or essential plants can grow and can cultivate in that area.
Lo que aprenderán serían los tipos de plantas, los tipos de frutas y verduras, el cómo cultivar y muchas otras cosas que son importantes para la salud. Aprenderán sobre los diferentes tipos de verduras, de frutas y de plantas. Aparte que también podrán saber el cómo cultivar y poder enseñarlo a sus amigos, a su familia y lo importante como lo saludable que es la alimentación. De que los niños poco a poco pueden ayudar a sus padres y sus padres también puedan aprender a cultivar y así poder mantenerse con su propio esfuerzo.
Our sustainable food program is actually active at all of our more than 15 clubs, which serves about 3,000 youth, and including families and community members, we actually impact around 15,000 people with this program. As this program continues to develop and grow, I hope to see a lot more investment from the community, the people that it serves, and the people that could gain from it. I would also like to see a lot of investment from people outside of those individuals that it is currently serving. I feel like I could see a lot more innovation and creation if we have a lot more investment from the community and abroad.
Pues me pone muy feliz el hecho de poder enseñarles a cómo cultivar, como a mí también aprender, y el saber qué alimentos son importantes, cuáles no, y lo importante y saludable que es el lavar los alimentos y todo el transcurso que hay detrás de ello.
I also want to give a huge congratulations to the people that put this all together, the club leaders and the volunteers and the youth who have really put their passion into it. Most importantly, I have to give a huge shout out to our executive director, Lizbeth Cruz. Thank you to World Federation of Youth Clubs for this Health Education Impact Award.
Congratulations to the Sustainable Food Programs on receiving the Health Impact Award. Let me introduce the student taking actions and getting results. STAR English program as the Educational Impact Award recipients. Boys and Girls Clubs of Puerto Rico has created an educational model that they hope to create a great impact, not just for the island, but for the entire world. Their vision is to build skills and language for the next generation of youth in Puerto Rico. And now the program has been implemented in 4 different locations. With a multitude of immersive activities, trips, and events, STAR English program challenges youth to experience the world as a bilingual global citizen who speak Spanish and English. And now let us hear from the Boys and Girls Club of Puerto Rico staff about the STAR program.
Hello, my name is Keisha Rodriguez Alvarado from Puerto Rico. I am the program manager of the STAR English program here at the Boys and Girls Club, Puerto Rico.
Hi, my name is Alicia Rodriguez. I am programs manager of Boys and Girls Club of Puerto Rico. I've been with the organization about 11 years already. Boys and Girls Club of Puerto Rico is a community-based organization with 54 years of experience addressing needs in communities from Mayagüez to Vieques.
The STAR program is an acronym. The STAR is an acronym that stands for Students Taking Action and Getting Results. This is why it's a student-centered program that provides with opportunities for the kids to learn the language in real scenarios.
Our mission is to offer our children and youth hope for a better future and opportunities for them to develop to their full potential.
This is all about confidence. This program is to provide them confidence to use the language on behalf of their future. And understanding the English language, it's an opportunity to break barriers and connect with people from around the world. Our organization has taken a huge step to use it as an advantage or key for our participants' success. What makes our program so unique is that we pick and choose some target skills that they really need to improve their language, and then we merge it with their interest and actual needs. The learning experience here at the club within our program focus on playing and learning by having fun. We are applying an innovative way to include technology and real scenarios and games as part of the teaching process. The main goal of our program is to identify ways to give them the tools they need to have better futures. And constantly we are encouraging them to try their best and to never give up.
Our theory of change states that through evidence-based and driven result programs, we can impact policy and the lives of our children and youth, and we can reduce child poverty by a half, meaning 25% of what we currently have in Puerto Rico.
This is just the beginning of the journey that we have started with different professionals as teachers, tutors, and other staff members that are part of it. This program, it's definitely breaking barriers for these kids. It's opening new doors for them. It's giving them tools to see the whole universe they have out there for them.
Boys and Girls Club of Puerto Rico decided to nominate the English program because when we saw the results that we were obtaining in our children and youth, we thought it was something we had to share with other organizations because it could impact other lives and other children. So we wanted to showcase that, and we also wanted to recognize our staff. That's part of building up this marvelous program. So thank you to all of you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you to the World Federation of Youth Clubs for choosing us, the Star English program here from the Boys and Girls Club of Puerto Rico, as the recipient of the educational program Impact. We are very honored for this recognition. And remember, we're not gonna let you down. This is just the beginning of a beautiful journey.
On behalf of Boys and Girls Club of Puerto Rico, we want to thank you for choosing our Star English program as a Promise Award recipient.
I cannot wait to share with the world that our participants are going to achieve unimaginable things.
Now let me extend my huge congratulations to Star English program for receiving the Education Impact Award, and congratulations also to all the nominees. I mean, I believe program could only be beneficial because it does not only strengthen the self-esteem of the youth participating into it, but it offers various opportunities to build a new character, and also, which is very important for the growth of any youth and for the future, which can definitely lead them to become role models in their various communities.
Hi, my name is Teresa Walsh, and I'm honored to be able to serve on the Promise Awards Committee for the World Federation of Youth Clubs. I was so excited to be part of screening the application and reading stories and hearing about the impact that many of you have made, both members and staff across the world. So today we're excited to kick off the youth category of the Promise Awards. The youth category received many nominations this year, and where everyone is deserving of celebrating for their resilience, their hope, creativity, and innovation around the world. The Promise Awards Selection Committee identified 2 award recipients, and there's a couple of additional 2 young people we just had to recognize during today's celebration. Andrea is from the Boys and Girls Club in Venezuela. She is from Caracas and is completely dedicated to her dream of representing her country and becoming an Olympic medalist in fencing. I was so moved by her videos, and it looked like so much fun, and she has definitely dedicated many hours to ensuring that she is a great fencer. Through her practice and dedication, she is well on her way to becoming Venezuela's next top fencer. Elliot is from Hidalgo, and he excels in the arts. Elliot is the epitome of resiliency. As he navigates the world with language challenges, he's learned to express himself and found his voice in the arts. Today, he uses his gifts to assist the club in teaching the other students different methods for pottery, painting, drawing, and handcrafts. Congratulations, Andrea and Elliot, once again for becoming recognized as finalists in the youth category this year. And now I'd like to introduce the first Promise Award recipient, Annette from Petros Zoe. She has grown tremendously since joining the club at 17 when she was pregnant with her son. She had many challenges, but Annette grew from a youth club member to a program instructor, and now teaches other young women the skills they need to build a career in tailoring. Under her instruction, club members learn how to sew, produce school uniforms, and earn income for the youth and the club. And we will now hear from Annette and club leaders.
Hello, everybody. My name is Erin, and I am one of the directors of Petra Zoe Initiative in Uganda. Petra Zoe is turning 5 years old this year, and for the past 5 years, we have been existing to empower the youth of Uganda. Teenage pregnancy in Uganda has been an ongoing issue in the country for the past several years. The statistic has been 1 in every 4 babies are born to a teenage mother. However, COVID came to Uganda like the rest of the world in 2020, and the government initiated a very strict lockdown. And so during that time, people were out of work, kids were out of school, and so most people were just in their homes and around their communities. And so the teenage pregnancy rate skyrocketed. Petra Zoe exists to promote the strengths and abilities of youth. We want them to be the best versions of themselves. And so everything we do revolves around that, whether it's at our vocational institute, at our club, or at the Teenage Pregnancy Center. So we constantly have activities that revolve around building these youth to be the best versions of themselves. The winner of the Youth Leadership Award, Annette, who is one of the girls who've gone through our teenage pregnancy program and is now employed by Petra Zoe.
Annette is one of the girls who has been our program, and she joined Petra Zoe, our Teenage Pregnancy Center. She joined in 2020, so she has been part of us since 2020. She wants the best for her son. She actually has been a good leader. She's now leading another team of girls who have been under the same situation that she has been in, and that is really great, seeing her that she's so determined to make a change in the lives of girls who have been in her place.
Hello, I'm Nakato Annette. I'm now 18 years old with a son called Mukisari Kumon. He's now 2 years. I'm from Kamuli, eastern part of Uganda, and I'm Mumsoga. I can understand English, Luganda, and Busoga. I want to be a fashion designer, and I want my son to be a doctor. And I get paid, and the money I got, I take care of myself and my baby. I encourage them to be strong, because in life, everyone has to face a challenge, has to face a different challenge. So I encourage them to be strong and to save some money such that it helps you to take care of your baby and yourself. These are the things we have been making. These are the wallet, then the bags, different type of bags. There is even this one. Mwebale nnyo aba Youth Federation okunonda okubeera omukulembeze wammwe.
Wow, Annette, that was amazing. Congratulations for receiving the 2022 Youth Promise Award. Our second Youth Award and final award of the 2022 Promise Award celebration goes to Enoch of the Boys and Girls Club of Ghana. Enoch came to the Boys and Girls Club looking for mentorship, support, and opportunity. And what he discovered about himself has changed lives in Ghana, literally. Enoch's inquisitive and curious spirit has accelerated his mechanical and technical skills. He has become quite the inventor, creating everything from games to Bluetooth speakers to his most notable invention today, a milling machine to help his community produce fufu, which is a staple in Ghana cuisine. His invention helps things go faster and with less manual labor. The fufu machine has been widely celebrated by the club and the community. Actually, he is so celebrated that younger youth in the drama club created a play about him, and youth in the arts program created a model of his invention. It is great to see so many people celebrating him across his community. I'm proud to congratulate Enoch for receiving this year's Changemaker Award.
Enoch Afenyi is a youth of Boys and Girls Club of Ghana, KSM Medical Foundation at Ekunfi branch. And he is part of the Creative Arts Club in Ekunfi branch.
Medine no kafin. Medine fin da kun mi fi Ekunfi akwanta kokodo a owo Central Region of Ghana. I joined Boys and Girls Club of Ghana 4 years ago. I'm art club leader for Boys and Girls Club leader of Ghana. For Boys and Girls Club of Ghana, Ekunfi branch. Art club, you didn't say and them a bit the fufu machine, ludo, drawing, na Miracle cards, trade cards now. Some Safe Medical Foundation. Na Boys and Girls Club of Ghana. What on them are your machines in me na woman foot, woman crash. Na what years woman is coming to school. Books are ever true waterman. Mfasa aba okumbani munde yetum yadansa ebufu machine na obuoma yanya bufu ntantem because yansa bufu a be 1 hour 30 minutes na ona machine nti yanya bufu a 5 minutes na yawo wewe mfasa wanya fi munde also woben wadachi na odabu obra mfasa menya fi okunu de menya machine efi na munko school na wotun abom ma ko school na woto book ana pen na scam do to brain mfasa da bem miska move machine am yen scam do ko school my debut anta was when you have my medicine was when you feel there over joining okunu otum or fix the torch lights wire car move twice car move into am friend obenu na opera ocean. Abraham join okun na medizim ayadiam na munko school ti na me na brata mensa na me church na maye cars na de na me ye dabul nti abla Boys and Girls Club we share me ana obi tam de munko school na me se dabu munko school a oye jam sam na me winti into me get school there 3 weeks. Ana washam no with them there. Moko school na me da na wode moko school. Into this on a mod me do GHS one. Me don't ask. I wanna what today mean. I put to a camera them one day. Say eco school na shade no nkoye mama Mr. Omenjai kono ko school na say talent obiane osrobiane na de ayan ko pono daman obini di wan san obini di wo nene anu ndi say ko school na nche wa talent a odi koduna ye kire na obi hu na obo wa also appointment le memusumi adu and manase.
Congratulations, Anak. Once again, congratulations to all the nominees, finalists, and recipients. Again, I want to thank all of you for your commitment to each other, to your communities, and all that you're doing around the world to make a greater impact and make lives better for others. Thank you. And at this time, I would like to turn it over to another amazing young leader that I've known for many years, Mona Dixon.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mona Dixon, and I am a member of WFYC's Advisory Council, and I had the complete honor of serving on the Promise Awards Selection Committee last year. Boy, was that a very difficult task, and after seeing this year's nominees, I know the task was just as hard. The work that is being done on behalf of our youth around the world is impeccable, and you should all be extremely proud of yourselves. I am very passionate about the youth because they are innocent, they have tremendous potential to be great, and they are our future. To all of the youth watching, we want you to know that you are smart, you are beautiful, and with hard work and consistency, you can be anything that you want to be. Don't let anyone tell you that you are not good enough, because you are, and then some. For the youth and our youth development professionals, never give up when the road gets tough. The gold is right on the other side. Give all you have in all that you do and leave nothing on the field. Do your best and the rewards will come. Stay focused and keep your eyes on the prize. We have a duty to fulfill. We have a world to change in a positive way. And in closing, congratulations to all of the nominees, finalists, and award recipients. You are amazing. Now back to Kirk Dominic, WFYC's President and CEO. Thank you.
Congratulations once again to the 2022 Promise Award nominees, finalists, and award recipients. From Ghana to Guatemala, Greece, England, Uganda, and Puerto Rico, this year's finalists and award recipients represent the collective impact of youth development worldwide. I ask those of you watching today to spread the word about what you've seen and heard. We are rightfully proud of these accomplishments, and it is important to celebrate them. But it is also important to realize we have more work to do. There are more young people, more communities, more countries who need us. We must continue to create safe places where young people can learn and grow. We must continue to recruit and develop caring adult mentors who will pour themselves into these young people. And we must continue to develop and offer life-changing programs and opportunities to position these young people for success. I assure you the World Federation of Youth Clubs is committed to that work, and I know you are as well. Thank you for what you do and what you will do. The best is yet to come.
I hope you enjoyed this year's Promise Awards. I want to give a very special thank you to both Mona and to Carl. We really appreciate you joining us today. You know, there are almost 3 billion children under the age of 20 living in the world today. We at the World Federation of Youth Clubs are very proud of our affiliate clubs that provide safe, healthy, and productive spaces for more than 370,000 of those youth each year. We say thank you for your positive impact, for providing exactly what they need to feel supported, to grow, and to thrive in today's ever-changing and challenging world. Thank you again to PricewaterhouseCoopers, our presenters, and all those behind the scenes like Abby and Eleanor who worked hard to make the 2022 Promise Awards a great success. To everyone watching today, thank you for joining us and thank you for your continued support. And congratulations to all of our nominees, finalists, and the 2022 Promise Awards recipients. Thank you for all that you do.